Hello, how are you? Today we're going to be talking about punctuation. Punctuation, it is such a headache, isn't it? To use the right character in the right place. If you are confused or you're struggling, this is the video to watch. We use capital letters to indicate the beginning of a sentence, and we use full stops to mark the end of a sentence. For an example, we went to Lahore last summer. Lahore is a capital letter, and after summer you have the full stop. It felt good to catch up with friends. After friends, you finish the sentence, and there's your full stop again. We also use capital letters at the beginning of proper nouns. Well, proper nouns, we've covered this in one of our series before. They include names, nationalities, languages, days of the week, countries, months of the year, public holidays, as well as geographical places. You will also use capital letters for the titles of publications, such as books, magazines, newspapers, plays, and music. We use full stops to show the ending of a sentence, or that the sentence has come to a close. We also use full stops in the initials of names. J.F. Kennedy, a very famous American president. J.F. Kennedy. Question marks. We use a question mark to show that a question has been asked. What time will you arrive? Is this video helpful? I hope it is. Exclamation mark. We use an exclamation mark when we want to emphasize a word or an expression. I'm really happy! Exclamation mark. Can't wait to see you! Exclamation mark. Commas. Commas are used to put breaks into sentences or used to show a list. When you speak, use clear, comma, concise, comma, detailed, comma, words. We do not normally use a comma before and at the end of a list of single words. However, American English does use that. We can also use commas to indicate pauses. This helps in speech as well. We thought tomorrow, comma, which is Monday, comma, would be a better time to meet. Semicolon is used to connect independent clauses. It shows a closer relationship between the clauses than a full stop would show. For example, the weather is unpredictable. Semicolon, the monsoon is always like that. A colon has three main uses. The first is after a word introducing a quotation, an explanation, an example, or a series. She needed 4 ingredients: colon, flour, water, eggs, and sugar. The second is between independent clauses when the second explains the first, similar to a semicolon. I didn't have time to get a snack, colon, I was already late. The third use of a colon is for emphasis. Only one thing stood between Nina and success, colon, herself. So you're explaining the first part there. Inverted commas, speech marks, or quotation marks. The British style uses single quotes for initial quotations. Then it uses double quotes for quotations within the initial quotation. It's not as complicated as it sounds. For example, Miss Rose said, comma, even if you've never read a word of Shakespeare, I'm sure you've heard to be or not to be 1,000 times. Now look at where those quotation marks are in single and where they are in double. full stop should be placed before the closing quotation mark when the sentence quoted is a full grammatical sentence. Hyphens. Hyphens are used in many compound words to show that the component words have a combined meaning. For example, mother-in-law, good-hearted, well-dressed, well-spoken, good-looking, or it shows that there is a relationship between these words. A hyphen is a punctuation mark that's used to join words or parts of words together. Well, that was a hyphen, but what is a dash? A dash is longer than a hyphen, that's interesting, and is commonly used to indicate a range or a pause. So you see, a dash and a hyphen are different. The most common types of dashes are the N dash and the M dash. The N dash is approximately the length of the letter N, and the M dash is the length of the letter M. So that's how you can differentiate them. The shorter N dash is used to mark ranges, and the longer M dash is used to separate extra information or to mark a break in a sentence. Make sure not to confuse dashes with shorter hyphens, which are used to combine words, well-behaved, well-dressed, good-looking, all those words we discussed before. And a hyphen should not be used in place of a dash. Like I said, this sounds confusing, but once you understand this and you read further about it, look at examples, it's easier to understand. Well, I hope this video has been helpful for you. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. That helps me to bring you more content, more videos in this English learning series. I have been getting great feedback from everyone, and I'm so glad this is helping. I would like to share more things with you, so tell me what you want me to talk about. Until next time, stay watching, stay learning. Bye bye.